Hello, my very most beautiful Capricorns. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So my lovelies, we are going to be doing your April weekly reading. This is a general reading and it may not be able to resonate for all of you. So if you guys want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open. And everything that you'll need to know, whether it's about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is going to be in the description box below for you. So archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my very most beautiful Capricorns. Please, may the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through. And may it please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Capricorn's energy, a very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, my lovelies. Let's take a look and see what's going on for you. All right. We got the Fool card in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. Some of you guys are making a decision. Yeah. Some of you guys are making a decision here to give up on something or to let something go. But I feel like there's some anxiety surrounding that. Let's take a look and see. We have the King of Wands in the reverse and the Devil energy. The Devil energy is your energy. So I do feel like you are coming back into a position of power, okay, within the connection, feeling like yourself again and feeling like you are doing what's best for you. King of Wands in the reverse. It could be hesitant to actually take action. You could feel very connected to a person. Sometimes the devil can represent fears or codependency as well, and that's kind of how I feel this. And that's why there could be some anxiety surrounding towards actually letting go. You could feel very connected to this person, and maybe even a little bit codependent. There can also be just some fear surrounding actually releasing the person or actually moving on or letting go. And that could be just what's keeping you from taking action. We got the Page of Cups, and we have the Hermit in the reverse for your heart space. So I feel like a part of you guys is ready to be out of this energy. Okay, you recognize that something just isn't going to work. There's a disconnect here. It's just not something that can be successful. It's just not something that you can get what you need out of it. Okay, and some of you guys are ready to come out of this energy, dealing with a situation, and ready for something new, ready to put yourself out there, ready to have fun again. But I feel like it's one of those things that are easier said than done. There's something about this person or the connection, and it kind of keeps you hanging on. It's like you try to let go and have a difficult time with it then. But your action is the Moon in the reverse and the Six of Swords in the reverse. So it's becoming clear that you haven't fully moved on from a person regardless of how much you try. Even if you guys are in separation from this person already, that doesn't mean that you've let it go or that you've moved on from it. And that's how that kind of feels to me. I feel like it's coming into your awareness where you still feel very connected to a person regardless of whether you want to be or not. You could want nothing to do with a person. You could be so ready to move on, but feeling very connected still having a hard time doing that. Let's go ahead and just take a look and see what is going on with the person that you're dealing with, or will be dealing with, whatever Spirit has for you here. Could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with, does not have to be. You have Pisces and Cancer here, a lot of water energy, but it could very well just be, because it's an emotional situation. Got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck for their general overall energy. I do feel like there's a lot of love here between the two of you. And I just feel like there's also a lot of other things, whether that's a lot of toxicity, a lot of fighting, a lot of issues, a lot of problems, whatever it is. I feel like everything feels very big. Okay, so it's like, yeah, there's a lot of love between me and this person, but there's also a lot of drama, there's also a lot of fighting, there's also a lot of problems, there's also a lot of toxicity. It's that kind of an energy, and I feel like that's where you're recognizing where, like, you're like, I'm so ready to be over this, I'm so ready to be away from this person, it's not good for me, I'm ready for something new. but then questioning like why you still feel so connected, why you're having a hard time actually moving on, why you haven't forgotten about it yet, you know, why you still feel in that energy. And I feel like that could be what is giving you anxiety. You know, what that anxious energy is coming from with that Fool in the reverse. And it also could be making you hesitant to move forward with anybody else as well. So they have the Ace of Cups, they have the Judgment card in the reverse, and the King of Cups. So I do feel like they do have a lot of love for you, okay? But this is somebody who doesn't know what they want either, okay? That's pretty evident here. So they know that they love you, but that's about all that they know. They have the Emperor in the reverse and the Three of Swords. And I feel like that has caused you a great deal of pain. This person feels like the situation is kind of out of their hands. And they could also feel like they're just not ready for what you want or what you deserve. The Emperor in the upright is always ready. Okay? He has armor on underneath of his cloak. And that signifies that even though he's seated, even though he's not taking action, he's ready for action at any time. Someone pulls up on him, he's ready, you know. In the reverse, to me, it can kind of say the opposite. You know, this person they don't feel like they're in control of this situation. They don't feel ready. And the Three of Swords, and there's a great deal of pain here. And I feel like they recognize that they have caused a great deal of pain as well. They have the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So 2 knights here. And they have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands here. Knight of Swords is in the reverse. So there could be some on and off energy. Communication could be on and off. They could be in and out. They could be hot and cold. You know, they could be very inconsistent. They could have player-like tendencies. You know, that could be where there's a lot of this drama, where a lot of this conflict and conflict is coming from. Is that I feel like this person's very inconsistent. They're very on and off, and they really don't know what they deserve or what they want, and they don't know how to express that to you. They don't know how to communicate to you in an honest way. And they really don't know what they want either. So there's another sign that it's not the same message, but it is similar, and I can't remember who it is right off the top of my head. But they have the Nine of Swords and the Four of Wands for their action. I feel like they're very in their head about what their goal is, what they want. The Four of Wands is reaching a goal, a finish line, an accomplishment. They could be stressed out thinking that things aren't going to work out the way that they wanted it to, that they're not going to get what they want out of this connection, or that things aren't going to be able to work out between the two of you. Because I feel like this person does really love you. I just also feel like they're really not ready for this. And I feel like you know that. There's a part of you that recognizes that their lack of being ready, their lack of stepping it up, their lack of doing what they need to do within the connection causes drama, causes conflict, causes all of the challenges that you guys are facing, and you recognize that it's not what's best for you and that you need to move it forward. But you have a hard time because of the love that you have, the connection that you have. It feels very spiritual. Some of you guys could feel like this is your twin flame. We're going to go ahead and see what your biggest challenge is going to be this week, what you don't see coming, and then some advice for you. And hopefully that helps, my loves. It looks a very difficult situation. I see you trying your best to move forward, and you still feel that, and it makes it difficult. And this person being unsure and being in and out also makes it difficult. And I will be praying that you guys find the courage and the strength that you need to do for what's best for you. But let's take a look. What is Capricorn's biggest challenge? Ooh, my loves. What is Capricorn's biggest challenge this week? What is Capricorn's biggest challenge? The Sun card. So, clarity, having the clarityness, that's not a word. Having the clarity and clearness is what I was trying to say. To know what you want and to know what's best for you and to know what you need to do moving forward. To find happiness. Happiness is a choice. And, choosing to be happy despite what you guys are going through could be a challenge. Looking on the bright side of the situation could be a challenge. But I'm also I'm drawn to the very naked baby. And the baby's naked for a reason, because it is meant to represent being free and unburdened. He is so free and so unburdened that he is naked. He don't even have clothes to burden him. He's not even weighed down by clothes. That is how free he is. And it's also meant, this flag is meant to, look how big and heavy that flag looks. And this tiny little baby is carrying it around. It is meant to look like whatever obstacles or whatever things that he has to deal with, is easy for him because he feels so free. He feels so unburdened. So the challenge is to recognize where things have been burdening you and try to free yourself from that. And to find your happiness, to go after your happiness. What doesn't Capricorn see coming this week? The Ace of Cups, man. Overwhelmed by emotion, especially if this person is outpouring it to you. And the Emperor. They could be coming in. The thing is that they know that they're not ready, but they could be coming in and saying that they are. Be aware of that. Okay, be aware of that, because they could be coming in and saying that they are ready, but in their heart space, it's showing that they're not. Okay, they're not ready for that. So just keep that in mind. Now let's take a look at what your advice is. What is the advice here? I also feel like the Emperor could be you, you know, staying in control of this situation as well. I'm not going to take those. I'm going to focus. What is the advice, please? What is the advice for Capricorn this week? 6 of Swords in the reverse. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So, and the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, not allowing things to keep, this is a very stuck energy. It's not being able to move forward. And the more that you entertain this, you know, the more that you stay stuck. Sometimes we have to be the bouncers of our own mind. We pretend like our little brain, our brain is a club, our mind is a club, and we have to be the bouncers. We can't help when thoughts try to come in, but we can, you know, choose if we let them in or we let them sit there. We let them stay, how long we dwell on them. So I feel like it's going to be work, but it's got to be a choice. If this is truly what you want, is to move forward. I feel like Spirit's asking you to take an honest look and get very clear about what you want and what that looks like. And then having that knowledge and being very set in that is what's going to help you move forward. Because I feel like to be very cautious about getting stuck and stagnant and not moving forward. Okay, not taking steps and not being clear. But that is what I have for you guys. Now, if this resonates, let me know in the comments down below. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. Everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is going to be in the description box below for you. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, guys, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, then just go ahead and put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. So I'm sending so much love and light. Until next time.